Welcome back to another Dollar Tree review. Today we're going to be reviewing the LaColors Shadow by Numbers. There are 6 of these that I found at my Dollar Tree, and I believe that there is only 6 of these, not entirely sure. As a whole, I wanted to say a couple things. After I talk about each individual one, there will be clips and pics of the products and swatches after each palette is talked about. Some of these shadows in these palettes are chalky. There is a lot of fallout with these palettes. They are powdery. But overall, they are all super nice. Some of these shadows apply like butter. Some of them are amazing. Some of them are slightly chalky and almost all of them are powdery. You're going to have fallout. So make sure that you wear a powder underneath your eye to catch fallout if you already have your face done. Overall, these palettes really are amazing. They last all day. I do not personally have oily eyelids, so you may want to take that in consideration. I did use them with the primer, but they are amazing eyeshadows for only $1 each. For 4 eyeshadows. Yeah, some can be powdery. You're going to have lots of fallout with these, but for $1 each as a whole, you can't beat it. Let's just jump right into talking about them individually now. The first little palette here we're going to talk about is Foxy Formulas. And like I said already, fallout, all that stuff. This is a really pretty bright palette. I love that most of these little palettes have a designated eyeshadow for a highlight. And there's little directions on the back, so if you're a beginner at makeup or just have trouble coming up with color combinations for a look or whatnot, these palettes are perfect for you, and they're available at the Dollar Tree for $1, so you really can't beat this. These eyeshadows, I'm also going to insert swatches, are very nice overall. I love, like I said, that most of them have a designated highlight. That's really important when you have palettes like this that you're saying you can get an entire look out of. This is absolutely gorgeous. I do have a problem with LaColors purples. Usually they look absolutely beautiful in the packaging. They're not very pigmented, and so for this one, same goes for that one as well. Overall, I really did like this one, and if you're new to color or just want to try something different, definitely give this one a try. The shimmery champagne beige color, gorgeous. Nice highlight as well. Yes, it is a little bit chalky, but overall it is a nice color combination palette. And also the eyeshadows, if you're wondering about scents and smells, they don't have any weird kind of scent or smell. This palette is great for if you want a pop of color one day or just a bright, fun colored look. Also, as a whole, on all of these palettes that I'm talking about, these eyeshadows lasted all day, and when I say all day, I mean like 8 hours plus. They did not crease. I do not have oily eyelids, so maybe that is, you want to factor that in, but they did not crease on me. They stayed nice and vibrant all day long. Hardly any fading. I would say maybe this pink, when I used it, did fade a little, but overall the rest of them stayed pretty true to color all day, which is great for $1 product. And I just used them with my Rimmel eyeshadow primer. Next we have Nerd Chic, and that one's a really pretty kind of, you're gonna get once again, it has the little directions. They all have that on the back, and they even have numbers on them, shadow by number. So they want you to use this one as your brow bone, this is your lid, this is crease, and this is your outer corner color. This makes a beautiful, if you have green eyes, you can wear this any color eyes, but because this has red coppery undertones, the number 2 shade here, it's going to make your green eyes pop. It was gorgeous. I really enjoyed this one. It has a shimmery highlight. Most all the shades in this is these are shimmery. This is a satin and that's a matte. Outer corner color is a matte. I'd prefer honestly all the highlight colors to be matte, but when you have a mix like this, it's kind of okay. And I like that this shade is kind of metallic and not just shimmery. And that makes this for a really nice color combination. It made a very nice metallic smoky eye, and like I said, it looked wonderful on green eyes. The next one is extra credit. Now this one, once again, has the little stuff on the back. I really love this one. I had high hopes for this one. Also, I did not follow the directions on the back for the look. You can tell in the picture I did something different. I really loved how it come out, and it kind of had like a tropical feel to it, and I'm a fan of this one. This is one of my favorites out of the 6. I do not like that it has like just a very pigmented gold for the highlight. I used a different highlight shade in that look because I just don't feel like you should be using a gold like that for a highlight, but that's just me. Maybe to accentuate your inner corner of your eye, which I actually done. I love the teal here. Beautiful. You got a nice shimmery shade here, and you have a nice matte crease color. And if you're looking for a pop of color or just a bright, fun, colorful, tropical kind of look, this is for you. I love this one. The next one is called Brainy Beauty. Now this one I really enjoy as well, but I would call this one the palette for someone who's afraid of color, maybe just getting into makeup as well, or just a person who can't wear bright colors or something because of their job. Just an everyday look for yourself, maybe with a bright colored lip. This is perfect for you. The highlight is shimmery in this one, and all the other shades are matte. Yes, that's pretty awesome for $1. I can't get over the matte shades for $1 in this. This is the perfect overall palette. If you have dark hair, you could possibly fill in your brows with this palette as well. So a universal palette at that. So I love that for that. I think that I did something quite different than the back picture shown there. I believe I used this as my lid color. I'm not entirely sure, or I can't remember because I filmed them quite a while ago. But you'll see the pictures. Even if you did follow the directions, this would be a beautiful look. For a more everyday subtle look, I definitely would do the brow color as the lid color, and then just do like number 2 and number 3. And then to change it into a nighttime look, you could add that to your outer corner and your lash line, and you'll have an evening look. So that's really cool, like I said, and you could fill in your brows. So very universal palette here, and look at the matte shades. Yes, this was a win-win. Next we have the Big Bang. Don't you just love that name? I think these were named pretty good as well. Once again, these do have a very evident where they go. It has the little number system on the back as well, and that is a nice highlight shade. You can use that for your lid as well. This makes a nice just brown with some added little bit of peachy tones in there, smoky eye. It's really nice. This palette also would make a great halo eye look as well. And you could mix and rearrange the colors accordingly to make several different looks with this palette, I believe, as really with the others as well, but this one really stands out. I like it. This is for, I would say, if you wanted an everyday look as well, someone who likes more muted toned down colors as well, but with that added little golden peachy shade there, it makes it into something kind of different, and I really like that about this palette. I love that it has that very nice bronzy purpley metallic shade, number 4. Number 2 is a matte, and the brow is kind of like a satin finish, really, and I just love that peachy color. That would make a great lid color, an inner corner highlight. You could even lightly use that under your brow bone, and I just would love that as a lid color as well. And if you have brown eyes, this would be a really nice palette for you. Last but certainly not least, we're going to talk about Rocket Science, which is probably my favorite of all the bunch, and honestly I did not see that coming. That's why I saved it for last. It has 2 mattes and 2 shimmery shades. Honestly, the number 1 shade here is not ideal for a highlight shade. It is gray, silverish gray, and it's a very shimmery metallic shade. It would make a nice lid color or crease color, or lower lash line color. I used it for a lower lash line color. I do enjoy the lid shade there. It's very nice and toned down for what this palette is. Number 3 does make a nice crease color, and that nice matte dark navy blue shade there does make a very nice outer corner color. And I did this look accordingly, except for the brow bone color. I used something different. I love this. I wore it several times. It's my most worn palette out of all of them, and you can see the dents in there, so you can tell for yourself that I've worn this one quite a bit. I just love it. This one, it's kind of like, it's a smoky eye, and I kind of had gotten out of smoky eyes, but really I got this palette here, I am back to loving the smoky eye. It is really catered toward like an evening out look in the color scheme there, but if you're bold and don't care, wear it anytime. I wore this out in the daytime with no regards to when you're supposed to wear this stuff. But yeah, I just loved how it looked overall. It's just definitely perfect. And this, like, it has like a gray toned brown there. That's a nice shade to have in a matte shade. You could also, like I said, with all these, don't pay attention to the number system or the little guide on the back, and do whatever you want to with them, and do at least 3 separate, if not 4 or more different looks with this palette in particular. It's a very nice palette. Like, even just that on the lid and this in the crease would make a very nice look, and do your lower lash line as well. That'd be a great almost daytime kind of light everyday look. But if you're a fan of smoky eyes and or just LA colors in general, really definitely try this palette out. I am in love with this one. Like I said, it's my favorite one. overall, these eyeshadows are worth more than $1. If you can find all 6 of them at your Dollar Tree now, I highly suggest picking them up. They're very nice. Yes, some of the shades are powdery. You get some fallout, but for $1, you get several looks. Go to the Dollar Tree, spend $6, and you have looks for days, looks for weeks, really. They are so many different looks to come up with. They're matte, shimmery, and satin shades for $1. You just can't beat it, you guys. It's totally worth $1. They're worth more than $1, and I would definitely, in the future, if need be, I would definitely repurchase these. And in a sense, I would definitely repurchase LaColors. Absolutely. LaColors is an underrated hidden gem of the dollar stores that people often want to put down or not, you know, just think, oh, well, it's $1, it's not worth anything. That is not true. That's not true. If you're new to LaColors, you haven't tried any, definitely go to your Dollar Tree, if you're watching this, and purchase these Shadow by Numbers. I definitely think it will change your mind. All these shades are pigmented and are just by far the best LaColors eyeshadows that they've come out with. The color combinations of them, the pigmentation of them, the different textures of shadows. Definitely the best LaColors stuff in shadows out there right now regarding LaColors. Yes. So definitely go check out your local Dollar Tree, and hopefully you can find all of them. That's all for the overview and review. I hope you guys enjoyed this Dollar Tree review. Stay tuned for more reviews. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the little bell so you don't miss any Dollar Tree videos from me. Also, in the description there will be links to other stuff as well. And I hope you enjoyed the clips and swatches and pictures as well. So thank you guys for watching.